Start recording. I guess I should always be recording anyway, regardless of doing GDQ stuff or not. And I'll just pop open Twitch chat here. There we go. Alright, that should be good. That should be good. Sound seems to be working. My sound seems to be working. I've turned myself up a little bit as well to hopefully, I feel like I was watching my commentary last night and it was very quiet by comparison. So I was a little bit worried about that. I don't know if I just had the mic too far away, angled wrong, or anything like that, but I figure in the long run, no matter what, everything can kind of be solved if I just turn myself up a little bit and turn everything else down a little bit. And maybe, you know, that'll improve future streams and stuff like that as well. But we'll keep fucking around. We'll keep fucking around with it. I'm not going to do a timer. Do I need to do a timer? Oh, damn, that's a good question. Do I need to do a timer? You know what? It doesn't hurt to have a timer. I don't think I'm going to need one all that much, but it doesn't hurt to have a timer. So let me go ahead and actually pop that open as well. I figure it just doesn't hurt. At worst, I've made their job easier. They can look at it and go like, yep, that sure is a time that you did. But I don't need to really like make it a large timer or anything like that. I can probably just do a quick timer and just time throughout the entire game. I don't think they care. Oh, well, it loaded it anyway, so I guess that's what we're doing. And it actually fits into the box anyhow. So you know what? It's perfect. We'll just do it like normal. We'll just do it like normal. You know what? That's fine. If it's going to fit itself into there perfectly, then I'm not too worried about it. Sometimes you just accept what's given to you. Your past you is a genius, and you accept that past you is a genius. All right, do a few practice runs here. Since it has been a little over a week since I've gotten to practice anything, so probably a good idea to get that practice in here, especially when I got my new controller in. So I got to actually get used to my new sensibilities with the controller. Because some things work better, and some things work differently. Not worse, just differently. All right. Okay, explore the elevator here. Yes. Who pops out today? Oh, hey, blue shirt. Today might be a good day. Blue shirt, kind of rare. All right. Wow, I actually exploded that one. And I actually made it down there really fast, honestly. I do not get the cycles sometimes. Still not fast as my fastest, but I don't know. Those cycles are weird. I feel like there's something there that I can start actually like implementing if I'm like frame perfect, but I have not figured it out quite yet. But it is what it is. Not that big of a deal. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. I see you from that barrel. Don't do it. If I were you, I wouldn't do it. Why did that guy explode? Why did that guy explode? What's up, Arrow? How you doing? The elevator action is escalating. Get out of you. How you doing? Happy Sunday to you. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, walk off the side. That's fine. Yeah, do more of that. All right. I wonder if there's a way to set them up so that they walk themselves off without me, you know, having to intervene. Because that'd be great, honestly. Because if they walk themselves off, they despawn. Like, entirely. Yeah, like... Oh, crap, he came back! Well, one of them came back. I'm still playing around with this section a lot. I'm still trying to figure out, like, some things I'm doing, like, are going really fast. Like, that was normal speed, almost, but... Some things I've gotten here super early, more often as of late, and I think I'm starting to figure out some of the patterns I can start using into there, but I'm not entirely sure quite yet. I don't know. There's a lot of mystery in there. I just need to grind it out and figure out what the heck's going on there exactly. That section's a mystery. It seems like there's like maybe about 4 or 5 different, like, I guess, outliers or patterns that can be done. It's just a matter of figuring out like how to make them so that you spawn faster. Or they spawn faster. Oof, I thought I missed that. I legitimately thought I was going to miss that. Alright, nice jump start there. Actually, I need to put that in my nose as well, that I need to talk about the jump start there. I kind of forgot that that is a jump start there. Ooh. This guy. Hey, hey. This guy actually gonna take the elevator down? Holy crap. Thanks. No. No. Okay. No, please don't hit me. If I take a hit here, I slow down. I don't want that to happen. Hey, yeah, come up here with me. Hang out with me, buddy. I don't know how I managed to do that. He's supposed to die, but he's just been chilling. Stop shooting at me. It's rude. Stop shooting at me. It's rude. Yo, what up, Tiger Claw? How you doing? Good morning to you. I can only see so many messages because I put my timer in a really dumb spot, so from this point onward, I can't see any more messages until people say a lot of stuff. That's my fault. Hold on, this road's actually kind of going well, though. This road's kind of sick. If I can get this cycle here, I might be into something here. Oh, sweet, I got it. Oh, my God. This run's actually something special so far. Made some time off actually helping out. Surprise, surprise. It's like I've been playing fighting games for many, many years. Jump over you. Get out of my way. Heck yeah. Shoot you here. I wish there was a second guy here. All right, I see the names More Diner and Never Knows Best. How y'all doing? I can't see what you said, but how you all doing? All right, do not jumpstart that. Unfortunately, you can't jumpstart that elevator because it screws up all the cycles afterward. Jumpstart being when you jump off the elevator and you send it upwards at the same time, so it cycles back to you faster. Just getting used to defining stuff to myself so I make sure I can say the right things when I actually start recording. Still in practice mode right now. Although this run's going pretty good, but I'm probably going to choke the end anyway, so I'm not too worried. I'm not going to get it. Alright. Let's back down here. How far are you? Yeah, you're fine. I can run over you. Ooh. That's tempting. That's tempting to stop and grab those grenades, but that's actually a pretty tight cycle on that elevator, so I kind of don't want to stop. It's a rough decision, because having more grenades at this, for this boss is really, really good. No. Ah, damn it. Stop it. Alright, I think I can probably... Cool. Alright, now I can wait for this. Just shoot that guy out here. Make sure he doesn't bother me. That thing is gone. It's not coming back. Just in case. Keep it safe. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Nope. Ah, that's so hard to do. Alright. My new tactic there is to try to jump over that bullet because I think he holds the elevator down just long enough for me to get onto it. And that's what I'm trying to do because if I shoot him, the elevator leaves automatically. Because if an enemy is loaded onto an elevator, they will actually, like, upon death, like, make the elevator go up to its next level, which is, or down a level, and it screws up certain things as well. So I'm trying to get a little bit better about just accepting that. Alright, I need to keep some enemies alive to keep them locked in a little bit. So I'm trying to figure that part out. That's more of a recent discovery. Alright, I have half health. Spy. I might want to take a death here. Oh yeah, I'm definitely taking a death here. But before I do, I throw down as many of these as I can. I probably could have waited a little bit longer, but there we go. Oh, forgot I had one there actually. Alright, toss one more down. I'm gonna take the death here. Yeah. Oh, nope. The grenade actually saved my life. I don't want it to save my life though. Shoot me, cowards. Shoot me. Why is everyone being so nice to me? Okay, fine. Don't shoot me. Oh, if I could, I was gonna try to his shot and take the shot at the same time. Oh well. Like no one's killing me here. No one's making the effort. It's a shame. All right, I got a sandwich at least. I got a sandwich, so that's at least worth something. I see words, and like literally I see words peeking out from my timer. All right, if I get a drop here of fruit, I'm gonna grab that. Yeah, I need to take some damage going up here a little bit earlier, and since I'm gonna be doing marathon strats, I need to actually like accept the fact that I need to eat food if I have the opportunity for food. All right. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Alley-oop. Sweet. I've missed those the last few times. Oh, I have no bombs. Shit. Heck. Ouch. All right. There's a. Okay. In this situation, it's a little bit weird. I'm going to actually go grab stuff, miss the cycle of the elevator. And since this second guy comes down anyway pretty fast, I shouldn't actually miss a whole lot. So I think not a terrible idea overall to go ahead and just... I still have no bombs. What am I doing? I have no bombs. Okay. That's my fault. Not a big deal. What? You're still alive? Who hired you? Alright. So yeah, I think for like just marathoning strats, or, you know, live strats, I guess, I just gotta accept, like, where my cycles are. I might die here. Okay. Where my cycles are that I can actually skip amidst everything, because, just to keep myself alive, get myself the health I need and whatnot. Because, yeah, some of these can kind of get pretty volatile. I finished on 2 seconds faster than my best time? Weird. Okay. Not gonna say no. Yo, what's up, guys? How you doing? I can't see what anyone is saying because I put my timer in a dumb place. And the reason I'm not stopping it is because, it's actually kind of a pain in the ass to stop the timer and keep the game running. I might die here. We'll see. I don't think this shot kills me, but I might be wrong at this point of life. Oh, no. Okay. I'm barely alive. Mind you, I should be basically dead, but... Oh, don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Thanks. I appreciate it. I need to just live for, like, 1 more second. Alright. Scroll down here. Die here. Pop up in here. Grab this. Go down here. Run down. Grab the elevator. Patented strat by yours truly. I did it. I'm a genius. Yo, what's up, heretic? Hopefully you're having a good one as well. There we go. Sweet. What the? Why did they not die? Wait, what's going on here? Wait, I threw my grenade forward. Who got hit by it? Who got hit by the grenade? I have to go back to the tapes on that one, but okay. Alright. I probably should have just, you know, allowed it to rock, but whatever. Oh, gosh. Let's see here. There it goes. Kind of lost attention on the bullet that I was supposed to be paying attention to, but not that big of a deal. I see someone redeem something. All my sound effects are off, so... I don't know. You're wasting your points, not mine. Could I reach that and turn? I think the answer is just a resounding no. I don't think I can. Oh, you're going to fire, aren't you? Dang it. Can I do that? Yes. Sweet. All right. Jump start off of this. Don't shoot me. Damn you. Alright, I might end up dying here when I don't want to, but alright. New tactic for this area as well. I call it taking the elevator like a human being. Because of how the screen scrolls down here, by taking the elevator and not running off of it early, it forces all the other elevators to not go down as early. Usually. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't care. But it goes so much faster. It makes the section go so much faster. But, because I missed a cycle, I'm like way behind on time. It's still not a bad time or anything like that. Oh my gosh, we were like 2 away. We were 2 away from me being able to see the next chat message. But I'm on the final stage anyway, so you know that won't last much longer. Oh, I see a message now from Tiger Claw. Okay, guys, reminds me of an NES play more spies. But it wasn't Spy versus Spy, and it wasn't Spy Hunter, I assume. With more spies, and it wasn't James Bond Jr., I imagine. Let me get better about shooting down this corridor here while we're in the Hot Jams elevator. Totally Spies for the NES, finally! They went back in time and released Totally Spies for the NES. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. I'm also gonna try to avoid cussing. Oh, why is this elevator not going down? Elevator action. No! It might be fine. It might be fine. It might be fine. It might be fine! It was fine! Oh, that dog could have killed me very, very easily. I might die here, though. I might take a death, actually. You know what? Yes. Remember, I need to do more marathon strats, so let's just take the death here. And then, actually, I probably want to wait for that elevator down there. I'm going to take the death there. Ow, jerk. I might not make this elevator. Not a big deal. Usually you don't make this elevator, but if I take the death there, I think I offset the time just a little bit, which might be a future tactic, because if dying there sets the elevator up so that it doesn't have to go up to the top floor would be great. Also, I should have jumped into the top floor, but I wasn't thinking. Imagine thinking. Can't be me. Yeah, I'm very curious what this game was now. All right, took the hit there. Enemy is alive. Okay. Here we are. Oop, went too soon. Not a big deal. All right, jump up here. All right, so we're looking at the top left elevator up there. Once that elevator goes up, for any reason at all, then we start going up. Holy crap, that guy took the elevator. Oh, God. Oh, please don't go up without me. I'm begging you. All right, throw a grenade here. Hopefully get everyone here. Usually you should be able to, but sometimes the game does not play nice. Oh, don't shoot me. Okay. Get rid of this guy here since I missed the cycle on that elevator. Not a big deal, but it happens. Cycles are weird. Some old elevator game would exist. No idea what it's called. I mean, it could have been elevator action. Just one. All right. This is going to be a little bit weird. I've been trying to do a new tactic here, and I'm not great at it, but let's see if I can do it. Okay. Oh, God. I dashed forward. But otherwise, we might be good if this guy doesn't do anything stupid. What the? All right. Honestly, not a bad run for my first run. That's pretty good. All right. Yeah, all things considered, actually throwing in some marathon strats in there, that was pretty good. And that's good as well, because that means that around 14 minutes or so, 14 to 15 minutes is going to be my estimate. So that should be good as well. All right, let me catch up. Let me catch up. Good morning, Tire Clog. Good morning, Aerokiss. Good morning, not more. Good morning, Never Knows Best. I guess again in your case. No, wait. That was kind of slapped earlier. My bad. My mistake. Where's the words? Undercrack is a hell of a title level. Yeah. Eat food, you have the opportunity to eat food. It sounds like a video game advisor quote. Yeah, somebody contact video game advisor. I got some new strats for them. Yeah, speedruns equal life goals. Me trying to die as fast as possible. Yeah, cuttlefish, man. No. But it's in spirit. It's all right. I heard it in spirit. Most of the statement, then effective use of your widgets. Oh, you get in there, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you, Artesian. Hopefully, all things go well with the submission and everything like that. I've been trying to do some search to see if they allow main games, but they're saying a lot about, like, having the official hardware. I'm like, I'm not going to have the official hardware for this game, and I'm not playing a Saturn version. I mean, unless they want to take 30 minutes for a run compared to 15 minutes for a run, that's up to them. But, I mean, it's not going to be 30 minutes, but it's going to be significantly longer due to the load time, so screw that. But spy versus spy, not supposed to be spy. There's elevators and crouching gun. You're thinking of dying. I mean, yeah, that checks out to me. Oh gosh, the elevator death is great. Yeah, it's pretty good, honestly. Just watching, and the enemies also have elevator death animations as well. It's kind of morbid. This game's kind of fucked up, honestly. The more I think about it. So an initial triple 3 elevators of this level. Why choose far left? Okay, so if you choose right, you're gonna have to go all the way down and then dash left and then dash back right. So it's just like, and there's enemies and stuff in the way. So it's kind of like, might as well just, you know, give it into an area where you're very, very safe at, and you'll just run straight to the left already when there's no enemies, nothing stopping your way. Middle elevator is really good in terms of crouching. In terms of, like, you can just crouch and you don't have to shoot anything all the way down, which is nice. But the problem is once you get down, you have to run left and take the elevator down to the far left anyway. And that actually messes up your cycles so that you can't catch the next elevator up, and it slows you down. So the left one otherwise is the fastest elevator, and that works out pretty good as well. Should have I was just playing without much thought. Yeah, but now you're in the world of, like, oh boy, now we all want to know what this mysterious spy game is that isn't Spy versus Spy or Spy Hunter or James Bond Jr. Not that anyone remembers James Bond Jr. anyway. Oh gosh. So big it exists. But yeah, I'm curious as well. Good luck action. Thank you for the good luck action, Tina Haxon. That's what they call Tina in the streets. Tina Action. Sorry, I made myself laugh on that one. That was so stupid. But that's what I'm calling her now. Is the real rule there? Don't quote me. I don't think it's a rule, a hard or fast rule. I think it's just more of a use real if you can. Don't, and if you, like, Super Mario World, there's a lot of ways to play Super Mario World, unless there's a good reason to not play on something new. I think it's kind of it. But that's my guess. Yeah. Zelda 2. Yeah, there it is. They're all spies in there. Also must have uranium. Oh gosh, James Chunkin' ass, you get out of here right now. James Pond. Who remembers James Pond? How you doing, Drunken Acid? Emulation is a non-starter for the most part, but not a hard. Yeah. Is a non-starter for the most part. So would this include? So I assume this wouldn't include arcade in this case, though, or would it include arcade in this case? I assume not. If it does disclude this game, fuck it, I'm not gonna do it. I don't care. But I assume because it's an arcade game and the re-release versions of it take significantly longer because of the load times. Every arcade run has been on hardware. Really? I feel like that's bonkers. There's people who bring boards. Oh, wow. So, okay. So I'd have to be there. Someone would have to have a board for me to run it, which, I mean, wouldn't be that big of a deal, but I'd also have to be there. I would also have to be there. That's the problem. I'm not going to be in person. I can't make that one important. Brought your TGM for the GDQ. I have no boards. I have 0 boards. There's no boards on my end. If I need a board, then maybe I'll try running Saturn, but that's so unappealing as a thought. But I can do it. It doesn't change anything. If I need to run Saturn, or I need to run Steam, I guess, version in this case, then heck, I'll do it. But if it's really that, submit them, let them say no. Don't say no for them. Fair enough. And I'll put it, I have a note submission section, right? Anyway, I can just say, yeah, I can run this on Saturn. It will be it'll be like 5 to 10 minutes longer just waiting on load screens. And I would like to not do this. No, it's not an easy answer. That's the problem. The Steam version emulates the Saturn version. And because it emulates the Saturn version, it also emulates all the load times between stages, which honestly sucks. But also, it only allows you to have 3 credits, period. You can up it to 4 lives if you want, which would be enough lives to do the whole run. But it also kind of sucks because of that, too, because then you have to up it to 4 lives so that this run could be viable. Otherwise, the run has to change significantly to remove a lot of deaths if we're doing all default settings. And I think even though no one's submitted a run on Saturn because it's slower and no one wants to do it, I don't imagine that there's any rules or there's going to be any outside rules to say you can change the lives and stuff like that. It's just going to be like you have to use default settings. It's like, cool, 3 credits and 2 lives. Well, I got to cut out a lot of the cool stuff out of this run, you know? But I could just buy a board. That's true. Yeah, so default is like what you're seeing on arcade. The same 2 lives and then a limit of 3 credits no matter what. You cannot change that. Thank you, by the way, Cute Fins. Let me actually do another run here real quick. All right. But yeah, fun. I'll submit it, and I'll just say, you know, I can run the Saturn version. It won't be, or a Steam version. It won't be as good. It'll be a lot longer. I won't say that. It won't be as good. I was like, it's going to be a lot longer. Just let me run this version. Just pretend I have a main board. If I need to play on an arcade stick to pretend I have a board, then screw it. I'll learn how to do an arcade stick. That will suck, though. Ow. Don't shoot me. I don't like you. I don't like it when you shoot me. That sucks. So, yeah. This game's just in a weird spot in terms of, like, if you want to speedrun it. Well, yes and no, I guess. If you want to speedrun it in a GDQ accepted way, is I think the best way to put it. But we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll accept it. Maybe they'll say screw it. I don't know. Let them say no. Don't say no for them. I will still submit a run. Go in here. Oh, dropped really weirdly off that one. I'm getting to this elevator really fast. I wonder if there's something I can do to help mitigate that, actually. I'm just thinking about it. Everyone's the want to do them. Yeah, no, that's fair. And I mean, honestly, until very recently, I'd say. Hold on, sound check. I messed it. Until recently, honestly, I understood why I wouldn't want to do speed runs. But then, you know, you find a game that, you know, you want to play badly enough. You want to play it again. And if you get to play again, do not run under the elevator. Okay. You're kind of like, I don't know. You want to find different ways to play it. And sometimes the game doesn't always offer the options for you to play things in a different way either. So it's just kind of like one of those things where you're just like, okay, well, let me just find my own way to play it. And in this case, it was, well, let me speedrun it. I want to hear the music of this game a little bit more. So let me speedrun it so I can hear all the stages' music very, very fast. Although I now listen to the OST and I'm kind of like, oh, I forgot this part of the song's in there because it's been so long since I've heard a lot of the full versions of this game's music, which is really funny. Okay. Okay, I think this is the right position for this one here because they land in front and I can always do that. That was actually decently fast, honestly. I think that was like about 3 seconds faster. A board costs $588 dues. That's a lot of dollary dues. 1 floor fall kills. Yeah, they have bad knees. That's why it's elevator action and not like escalator action. not jumping action. They can only jump so high. A cart for $600 bucks. Jesus. Yeah, emulate that shit. Those are hell. Wow. Holy fuck. Oh my god. I didn't think it was gonna be that rare of a game, I guess, either. But hey, you know, big surprises out there. Big surprises popping. Oh, this guy ain't walking off. Okay. Like, he might not walk off. Ooh. There's no reason to grab this, but I'm gonna grab it. Oh, well, I'm not grabbing it. Never mind. Also, that guy took the elevator down, so that's a little bit faster as well. That's pretty nice. I did play it while I was at GDQ, though. It was available at GDQ, and I did do a 1cc of it while I was there. And that was very satisfying. I'm not going to lie. That was extremely satisfying to do a 1cc of this game on real hardware. So I could, like, upon all official accounts, I have done this. I have officially 1cc this game. My first 1cc ever, but it's done. It's done. It's time to go up. That's right. And then we're going to go down. Grasslam, you won't know what's going to come next, though, but it might have to be doing with going up again. How you doing? All right. This game is dropping a lot of good items for me, and I don't know why. It's a little bit terrifying that all my luck's getting blown out here. I mean, it's not luck, because I'm not grabbing anything, but it's still like a, spooky. How's the game going to screw me over type of energy, right? Yo, we go up again. That's right. We're going up again. TGM2? And what? Why? Why is it so... Holy crap, that's insane. That's the price I would expect from TGM2, where it's like, okay, if you want to play this game, this is the only way to play this game, and it's the only, like, for, you know, the people who want to really master that game entirely. That's just how it's going to be. So hearing that, like, this is the same price as that is like, what the hell? What the hell, man? That's so sad. Oh, hey, Tina, good question. I figure language for GDQ is like PG, right? I've been refraining from dropping an F-bomb, but oh no, yeah, I got it. That sucks. Can I get this? Nope. Okay, that sucks. Yeah, stick to PG. Okay, makes sense. I will still do my best, obviously, to stick to saying heck a lot more, but all right. So that red shirt guy is actually kind of a pain in the buns, honestly, because of just how his position really changes how you need to handle how you run through that hallway. You need to run through it fast, so you don't want to stop ideally. If he crouches, you can jump over him very easily. If he's standing, you kind of just have to hold the L or throw a grenade early. And I'm wondering if maybe it's more worthwhile to just throw the grenade early. What are you doing? Get off my elevator. Like, walking like that, you weirdo. What is happening anymore? That's funny. Oh, gosh. This should go peripherals. Actually, that's Boix. He bought some somewhat recently. And I want to say he said it was like about like 100 or something like that. Oh, why didn't you... You know what? I'll take it. That guy decided not to shoot today. Ow. That guy did, though. Usually he does not shoot. This is a weird run. But you know what? That's what keeps us entertaining. Stuff just happens in this game, and that's okay. All right, we got to wait a long while for that elevator to come back down, because if you miss any cycles in this stage, things get real hecked up. But on the bright side, I get to hear more of this song that I forget exists. So what would a point run go for? That's a great question. So a lot of the things that you'll see dropping around that isn't a food item are point items. So you're going to be going for those, obviously. Every blue door as well, oh, I shot that a little bit early, is pre-programmed. It's pre-set up for 2 sets of items that can be picked up from them. Either food items and point items, or grenades and point items. But ultimately, you still want to go through all blue doors because they have the potential for points in each and every single one of them. And you want to roulette those points if possible. Let's see if I can do this. Uh-oh. That's not. Oh, they're in a weird position, but maybe not the worst position. Alright, I'm going to try to save 3 for the next stage because this is a cursed run, but cursed runs happen. It's an arcade machine. A real fake arcade machine, turn around you. Haha, 800 points. Also, that's a good point. Melee as well, kills. If you do melee kills, that will also get you some additional points. You can't really see it because of how this is emulated for some reason. If there's power boxes all around the area as well. And if you shoot down the power boxes and then kill enemies within the dark, then they will also award you additional points. So, like that computer right there, that's worth additional points. If you kill them in special ways like that, that'll be worth additional points. Elevator kills are worth more. Destroying stuff in general is worth more. So, that would probably be the point runs. I have never actually done a point run for this game, actually. So, I don't have great answers. I just have theoretical answers. Alright, see if I can get this time. Yeah! No! Heck! It's fine. Uh-oh. But I want to do a point run some point, though, at the same time. Let's see. Take this hit here. Because it's like the last, whatchamacallit? Achievement I haven't gotten on the Steam version. So I'm kind of like, maybe I just go 100% and get all the achievements on Steam for this game. I feel like, once again, you try to find ways to... Oh, okay. You try to find ways to extend the life of a game and whatnot, so it's like, I think that's one good way of doing it as well. This is some action with elevators. Everything is here. Unlike Dungeons and Dragons, where sometimes you get dungeons and sometimes you get dragons. Actually, you seem like you rarely get dragons. This has all of it, baby. And it's back. It's back again. What's up, Glum? How you doing? All right. Oh, okay, good. I didn't screw it up. So it's really weird because you have to run off the side of that elevator. If you don't run off the side of that elevator, you can't do the skip. Actually, speaking of skip, I'm going to get killed here. I did not look at my health. Alright, let's see if I can do this properly. Despite the weird setup. Except the guy who was supposed to be shooting me died instead. He died instead. So we have to actually wait for the cycle to come back here. You doing alright? Hell yeah. Love to see it. I would love to do a task of this, honestly. I would love to see a task. Because there's certain tricks that I can't do. I practice them, and it's like, hey... And I got this 1 in 300 tries. This is kind of messed up, honestly. So, I would love to do a task of this speedrun style. I think there's tasks of point runs, if I remember correctly when I YouTube searched it. Stop! Why is that guy not dying? What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? Interesting. That guy has not died in the last 2 runs. That's kind of weird. Oh, I missed. Thankfully, this guy's here to take the elevator down. But the bad part about missing that elevator and falling off it like that is that the scroll of the screen is all messed up now. So the new answer now to run through this is just go as fast as you can. There's no good setups. You just have to accept that you hold the L. You take some damage, you keep moving. But that's all right. You know what? Things could be worse. There could be no elevators. Could be an actionless state. No elevators allowed. All right. Hey, shoot me. Actually, don't shoot me. I've changed my mind. I don't want to be shot anymore. Okay. There we go. I'm going to wait half a second there just to make sure that I don't oh, no! That's so hard to skip. Okay. Yeah, that dude... just crouching down. He's actually really hard to jump over. So I think maybe if I get stuck in that situation again, I just take the shot. I think to stabilize. Stop crouching and shooting me. Help. Help. Oh, gosh. Coffee and Speedruns. The breakfast of gamer champion gamers. I'm out here drinking the Rocks energy drink. The Zoas. Actually, it's no more Zoa left. I bought some last night after I came back from the pinball tournament. Because I'm like, I need to actually be a little bit awake for commentary, but I don't need to, you know, blow my headspace out entirely for the sake of commentary. But I want to have that like nice mellow, but still feeling awake and aware feeling. And I forgot, like, oh yeah, I saw the Zoa. I'm like, oh yeah, it's been a while since I've had Zoa. And I remember why I liked it originally. It's pretty good. Yeah, pinball, it went great. I had a great time watching everyone and just, you know, hanging out, chatting with them, hearing their excitement over things and whatnot. My friend who I went with, Flannel Cat, she was doing extremely good. Like, she was in first place when I left. I almost ran into that elevator. So, I don't know how the night ended. She didn't update me from a certain point onward, but she did send me one message, said she's still in first place. So she seemed like she was in a pretty good spot. I have to follow up today and see how it ended for her. But at that point, she's in a real good position to not be in a bad position, I guess is the best way to put that. All right. Explode a little bit. You're going to kick me, aren't you? Oh, sweet. They didn't kick me. Cool, because I want to save health at this point. Oh, I didn't think about doing that. Interesting. Okay. You can't jump over that bullet that comes there anyway, but if you miss it up and you fall off the elevator, you lose an insane amount of time. So it's like, once again, I'm just not going to try it. Of course she was. She was a pinball wizard. She is a pinball wizard. That is true. She's very, very good at pinball. And then I spent a lot of time asking... Oh. Whoops. Can I get this? Interesting. Why did that elevator not go up as fast, though? My brain went elsewhere, but that's a thing. But yeah, that's a good example of the blue doors. You can see all the food items on there, and there's some miscellaneous point items on there. So, you know, you can actually, like, if you want to try to get it, you can. But no, it was a lot of fun. It takes place at a local bar as well, so there were a lot of good. Dang, this is a weird situation. I've never been shot there. So I got a lot of local beers and everything like that, and that was just, you know, in general, basically, I sat down, I had a lot of local beers, I watched people play pinball at high level all day, got to ask a lot of questions about, like, metagame and what people are excited for, and almost, like, interview folks, so that was a lot of fun as well. So, I don't know, it was just all in all a good time. The elevator did not go up for some reason, which is bad, because that means I get kicked by that first guy. Okay, cool. Oh, no. I was hoping I could avoid that. There we go. What are you doing there? Hey, what are you doing? Oh, that was funny. But yeah, pinball was a blast, honestly. I just had a really good time. Think about the routing on it for Densha? I'd be curious as well, honestly, because I don't know how that would go. Because obviously you want to do everything... You have to do everything fast, and you can't really take a lot of time penalties because that's your life force effectively in that game. But it's like, how far can you push the mistakes in that game? Like, what's the logic behind the game? It's like, okay, how fast can you go here? How long and how fast can you go until the game docks you some time and everything like that? I'd be interested to see that, honestly. I'd be very interested to see that. All right. Okay. Let me get one more run in. Just let me get one more run in, one full run in, and then I'll probably start my recording as well. So I also have notes on my things I want to talk about in the recording. So I have light routing on the recording as well. But I'm trying to talk and play at the same time, something I'm not very good at. Let me just reset that right now. And I will say, if I miss that first section, I'm just gonna reset and start over again. Probably blank chat. Oh yeah, I'm blanking chat. Like, you all are gone. You'll be here in spirit, but you'll be here in spirit, but not here in the recording. I miss me. We're ghosts now. Look, I'll go to every single one of your funerals. It's fine. You all lived a very fulfilling life. You did great things. I appreciate having you all around. But, you know, I ain't afraid of no ghosts. So, ooh, nice run, actually. Holy crap. Be right back. Haunting Ryudo. You can't haunt me. I'm better at haunting myself than anyone else could ever be. Who moved out how you live, Marley? Speed running your days away. Looking for your fastest. Ooh, cursed enemy placement. Jesus. Speed running your days away, trying to live fast and eat fast. Weird. I'm getting to that elevator really fast. Like, to the point of detriment. That's really interesting. Oop, did that way too soon. And I was still 0.5 over anyway, so it didn't matter. And was it sheer awesomeness of your epic speedrun skills? Nah, it was a funnily placed banana peel. Sorry. You gotta die to comedy sometimes. A good placed banana peel sometimes is all it does in. I mean, Artesian had the classic, you know, piano dropping from the top floor situation. Oh no, don't get crushed. Okay, cool. So there's also that. You gotta worry about that one. What? There's no pianos in 20 miles of me. Yeah, that's the comedy. That's where the comedy comes in. All right, let me walk back here. I think I need a position right about here. There we go. There we go. We don't in a landlocked country, we don't have pianos. You have to speak up. I'm wearing a towel. Kind of energy right there. I love it. It's really good. All right, keep bombing these sucker fools. All right. One more. The slow lad. Yep. Oh, and he landed too. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's fine though. It's fine. I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm gonna pretend that's exactly fine. Yeah, you have to speak up. I'm eating chips. I died as I live. Face down in a cake. There we go. Torokasai. Torokasi. I said Kasai. There's no Sai at the end of there. Exactly. Just face down in front of a cake. That's how I want to go down, right? Enjoying a delicious sweet. And don't you all make it out to be something it's not. I want to be inside like of a wedding cake. Just face down inside of a wedding cake. Also, what's up, Tora? How you doing? Uh-oh. I knew that was bad. I'm like, oh, I did not fall off as fast as I thought I was going to, but that's fine. There's always a way. There's always a way. It's not a great way, but there's always a way. Yo, what up, pals? How you doing? Just get some practice speed runs in here so I can prepare a run for GDQ. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully positively. Oh no, get off the elevator. Don't get on the elevator. Oh, you know what? If the game wants to give me a launcher for 5 seconds, I'll accept. Get back onto the air. Sweet. Sweet. He's in a wedding cake. I mean, I guess if it's that kind of wedding, sure. Why not? Replaced by piano case. Very funny. Comedic. Comedy. Peak comedy. So he's followed by a well-placed anvil drab. Anvils are funny. Anvils are funny. The anvil age is over. The anvil age of comedy is over. But you know what? It still lives on in our hearts. People out here getting mad about Aunt Jemima not being on their syrup bottle. When really the culture that we lost was having an anvil drop, funnily enough, on a person. All right, looking at the top left elevator since we missed the cycle. Once that goes up, it's a fake ceiling, and it will come back down a little bit faster to us. That was weird. That was some weird physics, but you know what? We move, we ball. Oh gosh, but yeah, cartoons aren't as violent anymore. We need more anvil dropping. What are you waiting for? Warner Brothers or whoever's making cartoons now. You know what? No, Gainax, what are you waiting for? Put an anvil in your anime. You can't spell anime without several letters from anvil. That's all I'm saying. It's just right there. It's right there. The new generation of anime is just gonna be just anvil, slapstick, comedy action. Resurrected once again. Oh, cool. Red shirt guy came down this time instead of standing far away and making it very difficult. Less violent, more gay. But what if we had both? Not as in, I should probably really clear that up. Not as like, you know, violence against gay, but, you know, what if Bugs Bunny was accepted openly as gay and then dropped an anvil on like Daffy Duck? What then? Nice. I don't think that's any faster, quite honestly, and I keep doing that, but I don't know. I've gotten too fast almost that I gotta almost recycle this whole game, but that's a tomorrow problem. Today's problem is getting up this elevator. Action. No! Why is the guy behind shooting me so often? It's usually the guy in front that has been causing me problems, and that's why I haven't been dashing onto this elevator nearly as much. Uh-oh. This is bad. I have to shoot this guy, honestly. Alright. That's a problem. That's, once again, a tomorrow Rito problem. I'm just running through and just kind of getting used to all the bad things can happen, like dying here. And just accepting it, because this game, you know, it just does what it wants sometimes. You cannot destroy these wall things. I'm just shooting, because I can't do anything else right now. True, true. Bugs is pretty gender fluid already. And probably has, like, a world record of most animated kisses on screen. Which one of the main elevator exits is Bugs? That's a great question. Let me think about this for a bit. I think Cart. I think Cart is. I gotta think about it. I think Cart is. Cart's just a little bit goofy. Whether that's intentional or not, I don't know. It almost sounds like that they have two different voices. Like, I think they claim Cart is a dude, but the voice clips don't always kind of match up with that, and I'm like, hell yeah. I've already accepted that Cart is trans in my head, in my head canon for this game. So it's like, you know, having someone who's like legitimately gender fluid like that, like Bugs Bunny, I think Cart fits that realm. And Cart's lines are like the most comedic, honestly, as well. He's like, you're taking this pretty seriously. It's like, what are you talking about? This dude just shot you a gun. Yeah, they're taking it pretty seriously. I would say. Jads are also good, but is good from a more like an 80s emulation standpoint. You're one mean mother. And then Eddie's is not very good. She just talks. She's just there. She's just there. She's nothing special. And she's the first person I want to see the game with, so I'm very familiar with her voice lines, as I say before I can't remember any of them in one go. Alright, shoot me there. Heck yeah. Get me in there. Get me out of here. I'm gonna get you, sucker. It's just lines like that are so funny, but they're not funny in a Bugs Bunny cartoon sort of way. It's just funny in a, like, they have to do something. Oh, I might die here. Oh, that was close. That bullet came from my ankles. I could have got shot out midair very, very easily. Could be in a red barrel. He will knock it over. Make the barrel explode. He will stay warm. Give a poor man warm. Warmer clothes, we're crying out loud. No, you can't make me, Sandox. What's up, Sandox? How you doing? Who is Mickey? I guess Eddie. I guess Eddie would. She's kind of the face of the game, ironically. Like, outside of being, like, you know, a pretty woman and stuff like that, she's kind of the face of the game. I feel like in all the marketing that I see and whatnot. Oh, I'm gonna die here. This sucks. I keep not looking at my health. All right, I'm gonna try to do this instead. Okay, no, that doesn't work. That's good to know. I was gonna see if I could put the elevator down and then with my invulnerability run down after it, but this is actually really hard to set up because of how they shoot. That's actually good to know. So I think next time I just ignore that and I just accept that the amount of time it would take to reset this up here to have this perfect run down here would be just as long as skipping that whole section over there. So I'm not going to do that next time. I'm just going to go down, accept it. You son of a gun! I needed that elevator! You bring it back down here right now. Mom said it's my turn on the elevator. Oh, God. I ran off too early. That's funny. Yeah. So that's what happens if you die, if you Yeah, if you try to go down more than one floor, you just die out no matter what. I'm just doing this because I can't do anything else for a little while. That's really funny. Oh my gosh. Dude took the elevator up. He's like, haha, no more elevator action for you, bozo. Okay, everyone died that time. Weird. But yeah, you definitely lose a lot of time on that. That's a run killer in terms of like if you want to, you know, have a high score time. But I'm not worried about that right now. We're just practicing runs, seeing what can kind of go wrong, and just kind of mentally checking off that I know how to mitigate every situation. Although I'm getting some weird situations today. This is like a lot of new ones. Uh-oh. I think I was too slow on that. That might be just, yeah, just a bit off. It is what it is. Oh, my legs. Elevator slot. Elevator in action. That's right. The elevator was in action. That's right. I'm taking the word back. Not just lack of action. Oh, God. Yeah, everyone's just hyper violent today. What is everyone doing? I don't like it. Oh, so what's up, Flannel Cat? How you doing? We were just talking about you. Oh, heck. I need this. How'd your night of pinball action end? I'm doing elevator action. You're doing pinball action. Don't shoot me. You're going to shoot me. All right. Hopefully no one shoots me over here. That guy's getting down, though. He's trying. He wants to shoot. He wants to make it happen. All right. Get off an elevator like a normal person. For this whole section. I'm glad to say that whole technique is actually really good. Something I accidentally discovered the other day, so I'm very happy about that. It was long. Yeah, it seemed like it was going pretty long already. Or above gender can just be whatever they want. Chooses funner. Yeah. So that feels like even more points for Cart, right? All right, here we go. Flannel Cat and Shantae. Yeah, that's right. The one and only, the first place, maybe finisher. Second place, nice. Okay, sixth place in the playoffs. First place in women's division. Hell yeah. So you were kicking a lot of ass yesterday. That was insane. Every time you came back, well, I don't know how to play this game, comes back. Well, I'm in first by a significant margin. I did a walk-off. I don't need to play anymore, so I won't. Absolutely bonkers day for you, but you know what? Sometimes you're just one of the best players that day. All right, see if I can get this time. Oh yeah, with like a significant amount of time available. Okay, I might die here. Actually, I might take the death here. Yeah, that's fine. All right, I just need to watch the section a little bit more next time. Ow, hey. Actually, Actually, no, that wouldn't matter, would it? Because it's still not the top floor. Okay, never mind. Oh, well. There we go. Just keep practicing this out here. Heck yeah. Nope. Okay. I was a little bit afraid I was going to get shocked by that. There was no reason to jump there, but I did anyway. All right. What? What do you mean there's no launcher there? Why is there no launcher there? What? What do you mean there's no launcher there? No, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. That's so hilarious. Oh my gosh. I don't know why that wasn't there. Oh, that's great. It's not a big deal, but that's the first time I've ever just see it just not spawn the weapon that was supposed to spawn. That's hilarious. Box on a smoke break. That's right. It's had enough. Are death warps a thing? Yeah. Mostly in stage 5 and 3 are like the biggest. Come on, kick me. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Mostly in stage 3 and 5, honestly, are kind of the biggest death warps. Ooh, this is bad. I have to actually back up. Okay. So I'm like, I'm not sure if that's gonna kill me or not. Alright. That's really funny. That's really good. Yeah, the box on smoke break, hell yeah. Oh, thanks to this, you get an auto-invited to finals in May. Ooh, okay. That's super nice. I'm proud of you. Good stuff yesterday. You were really on something else. Like, I was impressed the whole way through. I was having a great time, mind you. I'm like, I don't want to leave, but I also probably shouldn't be like, hey, I'm not doing commentary anymore. You go find someone else. Go find somebody else. That Wonka game, that heckin' Wonka game, y'all. Flannel Cat is spending all this time. Cat's just telling me, like, we're looking at the Willy Wonka pinball game, right? And she's just sitting there the whole time like, I have no idea how this game works. I can't tell you what shots do what. I don't know how to start the modes. I barely know how this game works. So, you know, if I get even over 1,000 points, it's an accomplishment. And so Kat goes up for her first ball. Kat returns from her first ball. She has like I think 5,000 points or something like that. Something real second small. And I'm like, oh, well, it's going to be that level of bad, huh? All right, well, whatever. These things happen. And then Kat went up again and just went on such an insane tear of score that she did not just get first place with all other three players. Didn't just get first place. But if all other three players combined their scores, they still would have not beaten Kat. That was how hard that Cat won that match. Like, I was floored. I was starting to do the math. I'm like, oh, yeah, big hair, do that there. And it's like, nope, they're still short. All three players. Cat is 3 pinball players and a flannel jacket. Prove me wrong. You can't. Yeah, and also, like, one of the top players there, she was talking up this dude the entire time. Like, she was talking it up. I think your wife was talking. I think all 3 of you were talking up this guy. Like, he's real good, like, best this day. Got like 1.5, got second place, barely over the other 2. And you were just sitting there pretty with like the 6 million something. So it was absolutely bonkers. It was absolutely bonkers. Champs are able to request commentators, right? That's a thing, right? Yeah, actually it is. You're right. It is. It's possible. All right, let me minimize the game here real quickly here. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything real quickly. Love physical comedy, but I have enough intelligence not to want it to another person because people aren't funny as cartoons. Yeah, that definitely ended with the era of Three Stooges. They did their thing. They mastered to their thing. They took a lot of freaking damage from that thing. Like, I remember seeing, like, the one where Mo, like, actually fractured his rib on, like, a gag. And he popped right up and kept the scene going. And I'm like, you're built different. I would just lay on that table and, like, they'd be like, yo, Ryudo, you all right? No. No. Cancel the show. Cancel it all. Yo, what up, Stone? How you doing? I have never seen this game in art. Well, okay, that's a lie now. After GDQ, not GDQ, MagFest. After MagFest, I saw it for the first time in arcade form, and I played it there, and then I 1CC'd it, and then I nodded, and I said, you know what? I will never see this game in arcade ever again. And that was almost entirely true. They kept it on for a few more hours the following day, and then I didn't see it for the rest of the weekend. And I'm like, I want to, no, wait, no. Oh, no, that's correct. They kept it on for a few more hours. And like, I want to play it so I can 1CC it because I tried doing the night before and I was just not happening because I was kind of drunk out of my mind. And I'm like, I want to do it. I just want to do it. And so I had to wait for people to stop playing the game so I could actually get on there. But then after that point, basically, I never saw it again the whole weekend. So, all right. I think I caught up in chat. Is there any final words that people want to say? Also, F weird. Did I say hi to you? If I didn't, how's it going? In fact, this one's going okay. They're going okay. I'm talking a lot. My brain's elsewhere. I have a hard time disseminating between talking and focusing highly on a game at a level that I would like to focus on, but that's why I'm doing this. It's exactly why I'm doing this. I've been streaming it every so often so I get more used to it, and while that's not how my brain works overall, that's why I'm still doing it, so I can be able to give the best damn show possible if I happen to be on GDQ. So runs are going okay. Got some pretty cursed runs, but you know what? I'm going to try recording it a few times if things go kind of really off the path because I kind of want to have what I call a stable run that's within like the, okay, I missed that cycle, that happens. I can fix that. And I, didn't make this cycle. That's fine. It happens. None of the stuff where it's like the enemies are placed in really weird things or doing really weird things. Like if things go way off the rails like that last run, even though it was overall not a bad run and still underestimate, I want to have like a decent stable run, not a perfect run, just a stable run that makes me go that, I'm not shocked by anything I've seen. So we'll see what happens there. That's the hope. that's the hope. Can you fix my elevator after this? I can break it further. I can motivate you to take the stairs. That's all I can do. Thank you. I appreciate it. Wait, why are you counting on me? Wait, hold on a second. Why are people counting on me? You gotta bring elevator action back into the limelight. Plan to flee the country in 2 years. Also have a new job that's finally computer related. Oh, hell yeah. Well, congratulations on finding a job that's computer related. And I hope you can flee the country in 2 years. I'm also trying to flee the country in so many years. I have a lot longer to go, though. I have a lot longer to go. But I wish you the best of luck on that aspect as well. Also, what's up, Bridget? Good to see you. Lurking. Hey! I'm lurking over here. All right. I'll pretend that you said it very quietly, Jen, just like a real spider. As a chat, we can start saying illegal. I'm probably gonna have to minimize the chat, quite honestly. But I'm gonna start. Well, I'm already recording, so I'm like, just in case I need to record anything while I'm running through and look back on stuff, I should always be recording my speed runs. I'll start illegal. Let's see. Okay, so let me change a few things out here. We're gonna go ahead and rear chat box. Okay. GDQ, elevator action. I'll keep the splits on there just because, heck it, I guess. Or should I just simplify it? Should I just simplify the timer? Actually, let me simplify the timer so I don't have to think about it, I guess. Splits are good. Oh, splits are good. Oh, okay. Let me keep the splits on there then. Okay, cool. Closed captioning, I'll keep it on there. Whatever. It's not that big of a deal. When I am a judge, I like to see splits. Okay. Well, then, let's keep it on there. Let's keep it going. Heck yeah. Sweet. Okay. Sound alerts are off. Oh, alert boxes need to be off. That needs to be very off. Hey, you guys, subscription. No. And then I need to turn off the collectathon as well. Not this. There we go. Cool. Keep them clean that up. And then what else am I missing or not missing? All right. Cool. All right. I think that's everything. I think we move. All right. Yeah, that's right. Sound effects are off. There's a test you passed. It would be a good test, though. No, that's the first thing. I was actually like, I could keep it on for a little while. And I sat there for a bit like, you know what? No. Because then I have to change the title to say sound effects are off or on. Or if I say it's off and I'm recording, then that makes the title really long and all that sort of stuff. So I was like, yeah, never mind. All right, I'm going to minimize you all for a bit here, and I'm just going to bring up my own personal notes real quickly here. I don't need to need to see the timer, I guess, but let me put this here, put this here so I can see everything to my right as necessary. And I guess, we'll try. I'll start recording one. If things just happen to go completely off the rails, we'll start over. I just want to get a solid run. That things don't go completely off the rails. And I'm just kind of and then, I might miss things while I'm talking about stuff as I kind of get through it. I have some notes on the side here and everything like that. So we'll see what happens, and then I'll cut it on in post and all that sort of stuff. So just bide my time here for a second. Just keeping a gap in here. All right. What's up, GDQ crew? Excuse me. What's up, GDQ crew? This is Ryudo, and this is my Elevator Action Returns JAD 80% non-Saturn speedrun. Elevator Action is a very interesting game in terms of the sake of it's heavily based on cycles, thanks to all the elevator action, as in the name, that goes on in the game. So really, you're trying to compete as fast as possible to reach those cycles at a specific time or control those cycles throughout the game by setting up certain setups, by, taking deaths and whatnot, and to get yourself as fast as possible through every single section here. So hopefully you all enjoy here, as I know I do, because adapting to the things that could always possibly go wrong are its own beast and really is what keeps this game interesting for me. All right. So, like I said, this is going to be a JAD 80% run, so we can take as many deaths as we need to or anything like that. We're using the character JAD, so that's why it's called JAD 80% there. And it's not a 1cc or anything like that, so we'll be going into there. So right off the bat here, the goal of the game is to enter all these red doors. But also right off the bat, you're going to see our first trick here, the eye drop, which allows you to drop a singular floor with the invulnerability either taken from a shot or some sort of damage or a death taken as well. And the second drop right here is going to do a death warp. And by reviving here, it brings you to the closest red door in this instance. It doesn't always work consistently, mind you, but it does bring you to the closest red door there, so you can save a little bit of time not waiting for the elevator cycles there. So kind of from this point onward, you just want to try to get to the red doors as soon as possible, kind of using a variety of tricks here and there. Wait for the elevator here, and just kind of get to the bottom here. And so if you do that very, very fast, you can kind of consistently do this level within a minute or so. So Elevator Action is just a really, really fun game. And it's a game that I knew existed for quite a while, mind you. Mostly because I had a friend tell me that the OST in this game is really, really good. And so I've listened to the OST a number of times. I'm like, yeah, you know what? This is a really good OST. But I've never played the game. I never had the opportunity to or anything like that until about late 2022, where the Steam version, which is a re-release of the Saturn version, came out, and that was my first time ever getting to play the game. And I was surprised. I'm like, this game is fun. It looks great despite being released in 1994. It plays great despite being released in 1994. And, you know, something I would expect from a lot of modern sensibilities and whatnot. And just basically here, you try to position yourself as best as possible. Try to set up bombs if they land close to you. Sometimes if you kind of can, you try to group them up and hit as many as you can at once, because that'll make you spawn more at once. So that was a really good one. But yeah, just kind of like, I fell in love with the game very fast to the point where I'm like, I actually want to 1cc an arcade game for the first time ever. I've tried to do it before. I've never really found much success. My drive ran out really fast and everything like that. But then I decided, you know what? Let's give this a shot here. I feel it's accessible. I feel like it's fun. I like listening to the music. I want to play this on repeat. So after I ended up 1ccing it, which is my first 1cc ever as an arcade game, and you just kind of want to sit in the corner here and just, you know, do this and just mash in the corner. And then we're going to be using also an eye drop here once we take a little bit of damage from a cutscene here in a second. But yeah, I really got into it, and I just said, you know what? Let's look what the speed run scene looks like a little bit. Went ahead, checked it out, and just said, you know what? I can do this. This will be a lot of fun. It's not too long. I'm enjoying the game still. Let's go ahead and go through with it. And then over the course of about like a month and a half or so, got the world record. So that's a little bit of a hard skip right there. But you try to run in mid-air so that you can be able to reach the next level without dying at the bottom there. And using the invulnerability to drop down a singular floor really helps out a lot with making that skip happen. Sometimes you miss it, and it is what it is, but you don't miss out a lot of time either. There's a lot of enemies up here. Go home, all of you. So for the rest of the stage here, we just kind of go up to the top here. Try to stop from taking damage right there because we want to do another death skip here, which will put you on the top floor without having to wait for that elevator to the kind of bottom right-ish right there, and then brings you to the top right there. So we're out here getting the data for everything. We don't know what the data is for quite yet, and you might be thinking like, okay, well, maybe the game will bring it around at the end and everything like that and say, okay, here's what the data was for and everything like that, and you might see like, oh, I see it. I get it now. I get what the data is for. But then you find out that it's not absolutely for that at all. So we don't know what the data is about, but it's the magical MacGuffin that keeps this game going. So this is a little bit of a tight section right here. If you can, you try to get into this elevator over here, and it allows you to get up here as fast as possible. And then we're going to see another trick right here called the jump start. By jumping off the elevator and pressing up at the same time, you're able to jump the elevator up a floor. It can be used for two different things, either to move out the elevator so that you can be able to open up the shaft for a taking a death a lot faster than any other, you know, methodology or anything like that, or it can move the elevator up faster so that it will come down a little bit faster as well, so you're not waiting as long for elevators at the same time. The risk behind it is that it does scroll the screen upward just a little bit, and so that can screw up future cycles once certain elevators do come on screen as well. So you do need to be careful with it. You don't always want to use it. You want to use it just in very specific situations. So this is just a little bit of a shooting gallery right here. Just kind of left, right, shoot here. Perfect score. I have 90 bullets left. And you want to save as many bullets as possible for the quote-unquote boss at the end of this area here. And I'm going to throw a grenade here, try to make sure I get that guy in red as soon as possible because he can really ruin your day. Take a shot there. Not a big deal. So right here, you want to actually go back down, because if you have to wait for the elevator cycles to the right over there, you actually slow down a whole lot. So you're going to just try to go through here as soon as possible. And then we go through here and just wait a bit for these elevators to come back down and, you know, avoid getting shot by that guy from the far end before going up here. So then, as the game kind of goes on in a very interesting way, is that, you know, you probably start thinking like, let's see if I can get this right here. Nice. Just had to focus there a little bit. You probably start thinking like, okay, this guy, he picked Jad. It's a non-Saturn run. Why is it a non-Saturn run? And the reason behind that is because the Saturn version does take a lot of load times, being a disc-based game and whatnot. And it adds a lot of time to the run and everything like that, which is, it's not so great, honestly, when you're trying to speed run, obviously. But also, the main thing that's kind of an annoyance is that you have a maximum of 3 credits that is completely unchangeable in the system settings whatsoever. So you're kind of stuck with that. You can add more lives to your character, but you're still stuck with 3 credits and whatnot. So it's just not so great as an option to speedrun along with the slowdowns and everything like that. So you just kind of go with the flow here. And speaking of going with the flow, honestly, I've taken a lot of hits right here. So what I'll probably do here is take kind of an early death before I go to the next level, because I do need a little bit of health on my end. So I will probably eventually let one of these folks hit me, and that should be enough damage there, while trying to do as much damage as possible. But if I don't, then great. But yeah, this boss section is a little bit interesting. You try to shoot as much as you can. If you can kind of keep them somewhat close to you, then that's also good. You try to run down to the edge right here and see if you get health up just in case. Sometimes it doesn't happen, and hey, that's plenty all right. But also, why pick Jad? One, Jad is just funny. His voice lines in this game are just really great. It's just really reminiscent of a very almost 80s-like character who's just like, I'm gonna get you, sucker, and stuff like that. They looked at Mr. T and they said, you know what? Mr. T needs to come back and Jad the Taff 100% of the time, which I completely agree. But also, kind of especially of Jad as his character in the game, is that he runs through enemies and he does damage as he runs through enemies. So he can effectively be one of the fastest characters in the game as well, just because he never really has to stop. And even though he's one of the slower characters, it's not as much of an issue because he doesn't have to stop for anything or respect things nearly as much. Traffic laws do not apply to him, thankfully. And I think that's just always really funny. Just forever physical comedy is great. All right, so I did take some damage there, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to take a death right here. But that happens sometimes. If you do take a little bit of damage, you're supposed to take damage from this shot right here, and then use the invulnerability to get onto the elevator, but that did not happen there, and that's a-okay. It being an arcade game does make it so that, you know, some things are just kind of random. Some things are always kind of risky, but hey, that's kind of how, you know, arcade games work. It really wants you to, you know, give them quarters. Arcade games like quarters. They feast on quarters. It's a part of their nutritional diet and everything like that. So I completely understand its need to try to pull as many quarters from me as possible, but we're trying to mitigate that as much as possible. But nonetheless, that's kind of something that you have to accept from an arcade game, right? Things are just going to go wrong no matter your best attempts to make sure that they don't go wrong here. And that's what keeps games entertaining in terms of like 1cc, speedruns, and whatnot. All right, so stage 5. Woo, this is a rough stage. All right, so the first trick we're going to try, we already did here, I should say, is for that first section where you drop off the elevator, you have to run off the elevator just a little bit. If you don't do that, then the screen does not scroll, and you don't have a true soft lock, mind you, but you have a very weird, almost soft lock situation that you have to run around and do some certain things to unlock it. The second trick right there was using the eye drop on that first elevator shaft so I could not scroll the screen fast enough so that when I get to the bottom area with these 5 elevators, the screen has not scrolled all the way down, and because of that, the elevators think they're at the bottom floor, so they will not move. And that's what you want. So you can run them as fast as possible, get to that 5th elevator, and take control of it as soon as possible. And that's really, really important. Nice. Jump on here as well. Oh, nope, a little bit short there. That's absolutely fine. So it's just back-to-back tricks in that whole section there. Taking damage to be able to do the eye drops and, you know, what I call a real fake floor or ceiling, which you're going to see a little bit later as well, to make sure that the elevators do not move kind of out of your expectations and kind of keep things a little bit more consistent. Let me just make sure I time that right there. Just kind of listen out for the sound keys for the gunshots there. But yeah, you can scroll the screens in various different ways to make sure that the elevators don't move kind of out of range, and so that the top of the screen is like the highest level for that elevator at the time, or vice versa. All right, so we can do this here, absolutely. And we're gonna do a jump start here. Unfortunately, I did not scroll the screen earlier, so this section kind of goes a little bit haywire, and that's actually okay. You just have to just run through the section as fast as possible. But kind of even with this, you can even use like real fake floors here to make sure that the screen doesn't scroll down nearly as much, and kind of, really make that section extremely consistent. But that section went really well regardless, honestly. Even kind of like not setting it up properly. So we get to the 6th stage here, and the 6th stage is very, very interesting because it takes a lot of the skill sets that you've done this entire way and kind of combines them into one fell swoop, even as a speed run. Obviously, they want to do it like from a gameplay perspective, but as a speed run, it just goes ham hocks right here. So we had a jump start right there, and I dropped into a jump start right there, so the elevator came back a little bit faster, and so we weren't waiting for nearly as long. And now we're in the Hot Jams elevator here, where you can just enjoy the music and just kind of jam out to yourself a little bit, because the music in this game, once again, super hot fire. It's what got me into it. And I hope y'all at home are jamming out as well. So we take the leftmost elevator here because it puts us closer to this door, and it doesn't screw up any of the other cycles here in this section. So that's why we make sure to keep that going on here. Oh, drew that a little bit too early there, but that's absolutely fine. Sometimes it's not that big of a deal. You try to clear out those folks as soon as possible if you can. As just more of a thing to just like, okay, I'm going to take a... actually, I'm not going to take one yet. But as more of just a way to keep that area consistent as much as possible. I'm going to take a death up here if possible. Okay, yeah. Because my health is low and I need to take a shot here in the next section. So while we're waiting for the elevator here, we'll just go ahead and take that death. So I have full health going into here. All right, just wait a little bit here while this this guy's really trying to put in the overtime here, trying to stop us from this impending missile launch. Oh no! Who knew? Who knew? This guy had a whole missile launch coming. All right, so we gotta stop the missile launch. And you might be thinking, heck, that's what all this data is for. We gotta use it to stop the missile launch. I mean, bullets are also, missile launchers or data, right? So we're looking at that top left section there to wait for that elevator to go up just a little bit. And that's that real fake ceiling thing I was telling you about as well. Because it thinks that where the screen is scrolled is the highest floor that is on. It will go back down a lot sooner than it normally would if we just let it go up all 4 floors. And that saves you a heck ton of time for sure. So we just wait for the elevator here. Sometimes the cycles play nice and you don't have to wait for it, but sometimes it just doesn't. Once again, this game is just based entirely out of cycles, and that's what keeps it fun, just adapting to what the game wants to throw at you. All right, so we're going to get rid of this guy here. I'm going to get kicked by this guy here, and by doing that, it gives me enough invincibility to run across here. This guy also kicked me because he's a jerk. He's just mad my suit looks better than his. And so we just throw bombs against the wall. As many bombs as we have. And the reason why we want to get that launch on earlier is because it destroys this machine as fast as humanly possible. Your bullets take quite a long time, but by itself, or just by doing the missile launch right there, it destroys it a lot faster. And because of how jazz bombs work, you also want to be able to just, throw them against the wall so that they actually explode, because they're otherwise proximity bombs and they only work on humans, except for that one wall for some reason for this entire game. But hey, thank you all for hanging out for this run of Elevator Action Returns, JAD any %. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Definitely hit me up if you have any questions about anything. I would really love to run this for GDQ. Estimate sits around about the 15 to maybe 16 minute mark if things go really badly here, but I would say 15 is probably a fair estimate if things even go bad as well, because that covers up a whole nother minute of gameplay time as well. But thank you for watching my submission, and hopefully I hear from you soon. Take care. Was that okay, y'all? Was that okay? Did I do fine? Was that terrible? Was that bad? Oh, gosh. Re-enable sounds? Re-enable sounds. Okay. Hold on a sec here. Let me unmute. Wait, it's not a muting thing. Let's see here. I just have to open the program again. I just closed it. Let's see here. Rise Administrator, channel point sounds. Yeah, all right, there we go. All right, channel points are now back. They're back.
All right.
Flex it!
Oh, Jesus. Everything's so loud because I've got my desktop audio on. I'll turn that part down so you can just go ahead. That was so loud. I wasn't ready. Oh my gosh. Cute fins. Yeah. Thank you for the streams and runs. Yeah, no problem. Thank you all for hanging out for that, honestly. Oh gosh, that's funny.
Good. Like we're gonna
Who is it? Who is it? We never know. They just ask, who is it? But yeah, that was a GDQ submission. Also, what's up, doggy? Good to see you. Yeah, so that was a GDQ submission.
Hey, overhead.
Trying to cover everything as much as I possibly can. Explain the game as best as I can because it is a fast game. Things just kind of start happening really, really quickly. So I'm trying to get there.
What the heck?
Oh, the stream was ending. No. I mean, soon, but not now, mind you. Not now. Receive feedback. I need sound effects. Got it in one. Okay, all right. I like the bit where you talked about it. Also, Santa, how you doing? Yeah, that was the recording for the submission. I just decided to do online because I'm like, heck. And if I can get live feedback from people who are watching and they're saying, okay, look, I don't like how you explain this part here. And if it's like bad enough, I think it's completely fine to say, hey, yeah, I should do that again. That's fine. I'll do another recording. I don't care. The game is 15 minutes long. I have over 191 runs on this. While each one is not a full run, mind you, that's easily... Oh, wow, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. 190 times... That's just 2,800 minutes dedicated to this game. That's a lot of minutes. That's a lot. Where Jazz shows people for lethal damage, yeah. Look, if you have a big guy barreling down and you're holding a gun and he doesn't care, he's also holding a gun and he's running at you, you better just lay it out and pretend you're dead. You gotta play dead. It's like Cocaine Bear. It's Cocaine Jad. Please don't watch the rest of this run, GDQ. Please don't go check my VODs. They're like, this guy's a psychopath. But yeah, I hope I get in too. We'll see what happens. One conversation we did have earlier is that whether they accept MAME or not. This is a little bit of a weird one because the main board is like $600 redos, and I mean main boards. The arcade board is like $600 redos, and I also don't have an arcade anywhere, so so I'm gonna submit anyway. I'm gonna also put in there that there's no runs on the Saturn version. There's 0 submitted runs on the Saturn version because it just takes longer and it doesn't work nearly as good. So I wanted to explain that in there as well. Hopefully that all goes fine. You keep hearing about cocaine, but you have no idea what it is. It's... Oh my God, these are words I'm about to say. So it's based off a true story. Where I don't know how the cocaine got there. I think it was because, some folks were like running away and ended up dropping cocaine like in the forest while they were running away. And a bear broke into it or some way, shape, or form. But either way, a bear does break into, a whole thing of cocaine and unfortunately does die in the real life story. But it's also like the kind of shit that you hear like, oh God, a bear on cocaine. This could be comedic. This could be terrifying. Oh no. And so someone made a movie about it. I don't know if it's good or not. It sounds like it's a fun movie. I might have to go watch it by myself. I don't know if I can convince anyone to go watch Cocaine Bear with me, but it's a movie that's out there, and maybe it's entertaining. That's all I want. I don't need it to be good. I just need it to be entertaining. Oh gosh, am I in already? No, I'm not in already. Yeah, your run will be live. Your submission might as well be live. I mean, that's fair enough. That's also fair. True. And it's also additional backup, which speaking of, now I can actually stop recording for a second here. Make sure that the file saves before I end up do something stupid. But yeah, I get more used to talking through the game as well anyway. I've been doing kind of like mental training, kind of like in my own spare time and whatnot. Just kind of like, okay, playing through in my head. What do it look like? So on and so forth. And then just, now I just have to apply it, hopefully, in a live setting. I'm not worried about a live setting. I'm not really nervous about that thought or anything like that because I've been playing fighting games for so long. I've been doing commentary for fighting games for so long. Talking and playing in front of a camera to a large audience does not affect me at this point. I mean, it affects me, but it's not like I have the jitters level of effect. It's like, I don't know. You move, we ball. So at least that part is out of the way. All it took was 10 plus years of experience. Oh gosh. But yeah, game's so short that you can you run all 3 characters. That would be nice. That would be very nice. But the problem is like I have to learn all 3 characters' routes because this game's so cycle based. Some things that some characters can make, the other characters cannot. Because Jag can run through everything, there's a lot of sections that he can kind of ignore. Cart might be fast enough to make extra cycles. And then Eddie is so slow, and she has to stop for certain enemies that she might suffer. She might have some really bad times. But the person who has it, a Chinese player called Ahil, has a really good time with her and jumps a lot with her. So I guess jumping's faster with her as well. It's interesting, honestly. I'm like, at some point I want to do that, but I want to get my quote unquote perfect Jad run, my theoretical Jad run, or at least really close to it before I do that, because I've already cut down my time by 2 seconds compared to what I have on the clock here, which this was not the right setup, honestly, because I hit 4 a few times, but whatever. I'm just not going to save it to make sure nothing gets screwed up. But yeah, it's not my fastest time. I have my video up for my actual run that I submitted to speedruns.com. I've made a faster run, but I got my ass beat so bad in the last stage. I'm like, I'm not submitting that shit. Fuck that. I ain't doing that. Hell no. That's staying in the archives. I don't even want to look at this run. So there's room to improve, and I'll get there eventually. Whatever. I'll just gotta practice. Other thing we talked about through played up. Yeah. But a movie, exactly. But yeah. It was based on a true story, but the true story, unfortunately, is not both as potentially hilarious nor as horribly terrifying as it could have been. 6.5 out of 10 on IMDb. Okay, perfect. That sounds like a great movie by me. That sounds great. I'm in. I'm way in. But yeah, hey, thank you all for, hanging out through all this and stuff like that. I didn't want to exactly do it like in my own headspace and alone. Want to get more used to talking through the run and adapting through the run and forcing myself to not quit out nearly as fast. I feel like the recording went well. And like I said, if you kind of, think back to me like, that thing could have been said better, please let me know so that I can re-record it. I have no problem re-recording because, yeah, like we said, the game's very fast. I could just, run it again, no problem, explain everything a little bit better, all that sort of stuff. I should probably save my notes just in case, because if I do get in, I will probably want my elevator action notes. And put that over into that. So I at least have a PowerPoint list of things to run through in terms of elevator action. I was going to put that in my live split. Probably should go somewhere else, but that's fine. Explain the game surprising went both better than I expected, but also worse in some parts, because some things came up so fast that I'm like, oh my God, I have no time to explain that. So I have to roll back in to explain it a little bit late, which sucks. I hate explaining things late instead of early, but the game moves fast sometimes. Like, it's like trick after trick after trick. It's like, I can't be helped, but now I keep that in mind for next time. So if I do it live, I'm ready to do it. Easy. A re-enable chat display. Oh, right. That's a good point. I could do that because if I might forget. So there we go. Collectathon game wheel is back. Chat is back. I'm back. Backstreet's back. All right. Alert box is back. There we go. All right. We're good now. Sweet. Make sure you talk about the elevators. Yeah. Cuttlefish-man. I'm going to have like a 4 a.m. blog. And Cuttlefish-man's going to be like, yo, talk about the elevators. I want to know more about the elevators. Who's the maker? Is it a ThyssenKrupp elevator? Or is it I don't know any other elevator types. Otis elevator. I need to know. Kind of direct attention, and that means explain what happened. You say, okay, too. Yeah. I think it's just more of the shock, because I know exactly what's coming, and it's like I should be able to time it better. And I was like, well, that's a trick that came right after another one, and it's gone. I'm like, in my head, like, I have plenty of time to talk about that. I had no time to talk about this. So it's more of a personal shock for knowing it so thoroughly type of thing. ThyssenKrupp is, at the top in the meta. Yeah, that's the point, because, elevators, they go up, but but sometimes they go down too. So I mean, I guess that makes them also much better than other elevators. Yeah. Hype Mo's doing a funny game match. You pop up, you have to say, okay, so what just happened was exactly. You're absolutely right, Tina. You're the master of logically explaining stuff to such a T. And I really appreciate that about you a lot, because that has been the kind of mindsets I've been stealing from you and been using in my everyday life, but, heavily in commentary and practicing things that frustrate me. Sometimes I get to that point of fighting games. I'm like, oh, I'm really frustrated about this thing, but I keep all the stuff that you tell me back in my mind, and it really keeps me going. So, hey, thank you much, Tina. I appreciate that. If I can't do comms clearly, my service is being a professional idiot. Corn Dan talking about elevators for 15 minutes ASMR. Well, in this part of the section, you're using elevators to go down, but in the next level, he might use an elevator to go up. I don't know why Corn Dan sounds like this. What's up, Corn Dan? How you doing? The E embarrassed us for elevator. Battle elevator. And the R also stands for elevator. And the A stands for action. And the S stands for the S in returns. B, elevator action returns. We did it. We made it there. It all comes full circle. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, I hope they budge and take, the non-15-minute loading version. That'd be great. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Yes, yeah. You are also in the middle of Barris. That's true. That's actually it's the Illuminati style, right? If we jumble up the letters, no one's gonna know. Wake up, sheeple. You gotta realize what the people are trying to tell you about here. No, don't say my splits. I'm gonna close out of that before I accidentally over save my splits, and I'm like, oh god, it looks ugly now. Let me see here. Just taking a look on the GDQ site. Okay, so just create run submission. I'm curious to see what all I need to do for this. All runners your own questions, make some of our lines, various reasons they might make a trip. Yeah, I mean, I would like to not make the trip if I have to, because it would be expensive. It would be expensive. Webcam options is a commitment. If you're specifying you're using webcam, we'll be using making level plans. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I might be in front of the camera. If you can be by submissions, check the submission guide, which I did like 5 to 10 times. Anyone who's playing on stream, no matter how long or short, must submit to be eligible. That includes relays, co-ops, glitch exhibitions, so on and so forth. I'm gonna be running remotely. Sweet. It's almost Bear, just like that movie, Cocaine Barris. I'm pretty sure adding cocaine to Barris would be a horrible idea. Outside of like the age of the people who made the game, mind you. I think adding cocaine to that game does not need to be done. That's a lot. Fingers auto-corrected. No, your fingers did the right thing. Barris, Erez. Barris would have made at least one copy. Immediately getting arrested for buying a copy of Barris. I think at one time a runner I was following got named as a co-op partner in submission, and they never knew the submitter. On God. Okay, actually, hold on a sec. I guess this is just a just chatting stream now. Hold on a sec here. I'm just gonna throw on some music real quick, because I guess this is where I'm at. I'm just gonna go ahead and submit right now and give like another 5 minutes to just chilling out here. Oh man, this is a good idea. This is a good idea. Yeah, let's do this one. All right, cool. Actually, that's quiet. All right. Hopefully that's a good sound as well. I'm gonna submit now, since we're just chatting about Barris and Cocaine Bear and so on and so forth anyway. I'll just do this for like 5 minutes, and then I'll be back tomorrow for streaming more Pizza Tower, because I'm super excited. Describe my availability. That's a great question there. Summer Games done quick. What is my availability? The earliest time you are available and ready to run, the latest time you can start your run. Okay. A regular work schedule, your ability to take days off with advance notice, any potential future planner, mention your advanced availability. I'm kind of just available, honestly, I'm thinking. So, hey, we're talking about Barris, I gotta need to end the stream. I'm keeping it open. We can talk about Barris. We can talk about how cool Corn Dan is at Bears. We can talk about the advancements in Bears as of late as well. Bear, there it is, Bear. That's good audio into my ears. That's right. Violent Storm OST. It's real good, actually. Use Eastern. Okay, cool, because I'm finally Eastern. Advancements, that's right, that's right. You can actually skip certain animations as well. I'm sure Corn Dan can explain it a lot better than I would explain it, because I'll give you the high-level stuff, but I haven't delved into the Y-level stuff, you know? Paddington, that raincoat-wearing motherfucker is not OP. Put that dude in the drink, and I hope he sinks. That dude is adorable as hell, but he ain't gonna last until the bell. Look, Winnie the Pooh will fuck him up. So, he's just not going to win the cup. Cuttlefish be like, all right, that's it. I'm unfollowing. How are you going to disparage my boy like this? All right, my availability, it's open. I mean, I could take a day off of advance notice. I think that's the big thing. It's going to be a little bit weird. Actually, maybe the better way to start off is when is Summer Games done quick? Summer Games done quick 2023. Because I might be in a weird spot. Stop bringing me to Awesome Games Done Quick. Please bring me to Summer Games Done Quick. I'm begging you. Oh, right. Yeah, there is actually an event going on this weekend. I forgot. Frost Fatalis. I watched some of that afterward. Let's see. Schedule? But I don't want Frost Fatalis. I want Summer Games Done Quick 2023. I just need the dates. Why am I having a hard time finding this? Does anyone know? Because apparently I suck, and I can't find it. He want to submit for GDQ 2017? Yeah, I got you, fam. just get in the time machine. Dates. It keeps giving me Awesome Games Done Quick every time I try to find something, and I'm like, please don't. I just want to... Oh, wow. A lot of submissions just came through here. Last time I looked at it this morning, there were no submissions, and now there's a bunch of submissions. Head stuck in a honey jar and Paddington will clothesline it. You think Paddington is going to hit hard enough to clothesline a Pooh Bear with a helmet on? I don't think that's possible. I don't think so. I don't believe it. I don't Habib it. It can't be done. Paddington Bear is going to break their cloth arm on that base. And Pooh Bear will win once again. The sticky uppercut. The sticky uppercut.
With $25.
Now that you're doing a great job, but I just don't need you right now. I just need to know when Summer Games Done Quick is. I just need... Why am I not able to find this? I have no idea why I'm struggling to find this. I just need to know when the date is. Okay, legitimately, does anyone know? I don't know why I'm not able to find this. I do not know why I'm not able to find this. Yeah, whenever SGDQ is, I just need that. For some reason, like, nothing is popping up on my end. I can't navigate the website for anything extra because it's showing all the Frost Fatalis stuff. So that makes it a little bit harder to navigate the site. I'm also really dumb, so... May 28th to June 3rd. Okay, perfect. Let me open this up real quickly here. Okay. Yeah, weird that they didn't have it, like... Well, I guess they're focused on Frost Fatalis. I guess that's the big problem. Or not problem, but it's a big thing that... They just focus on Frost Fatalis, and they're not really saying much about, like... You know... when it actually is. Yo, Caramel, how you doing? What's going on? How is the weekend treating you? All right. Well, I'm gonna just go off of what this person was saying here, saying it's let me enter the valid dates. Valid dates is May 28th to June 3rd. Let me look at my calendar here real quickly because I might not be able to do that Monday if I'm coming back from Combo Breaker. Or that Sunday, I should say. Yeah, I can't do that Sunday, and I'm not going to say that Monday either, so I would say 30th through the 2nd, I'd be available. So let's just say that. Because because I'm not going to miss Combo Breaker for this. As much as I would... Actually, no, I wouldn't. Nah, don't worry about it. I'm not going to make you do it. If the information I have been given is wrong, and for some reason, I'm not going to worry about it. Where's my submission box? I lost it. I already lost it. There it is. I have no weekend. I have homework to send. Oh no, no, not the weekend homework. It never stops. Oh, that's unfortunate. But I'm doing good. I'm right now, ideally, if I could find where I put anything, gonna be submitting a run for Games Done Quick, Summer Games Done Quick here. All right, so we just finished the recording on that, and now I'm just doing a submission here. I know that this is probably not the most interesting thing in the world, but I'm just big chilling. All right, so I would say May, because I'm going to be going to Combo Breaker. So after Combo Breaker, let's see, May 28th, 29th. I should be coming back on the 29th if I go. So the 30th through the 2nd. Okay. And I should be able to take time off as well if need be, but how do I keep losing my window for this? Oh, did you find something? Okay. Because, yeah, if that's just something straight out that says... Okay, May 20th. Okay, cool, cool. Okay, it's solidified. That's even better. That's even better. All right. So then May 30th through June 4th. Wait, June 4th? Yeah, I guess that's right. I don't know why I didn't think that was right. Yeah. May 28th to June 4th. Yeah, that's a week. Okay, let me put June 4th in there. Sweet. June 4th. Available at any time. Can call time off work with advance notice. Work hours is 8 to 4 is 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Put that in there as well. And I'll just make sure I put ET in there as well. So we'll just do that. I thought if Ryu from Street Fighter goes on GDQ to get a world record stream, walks up going, I'm not strong enough. I gotta find the next time. I gotta do better next time. I mean, you can't speed run fighting games. They're not very interesting. That's the problem with fighting games as a speed run. They're not very interesting. Beat 'em ups can be interesting. But it depends on the speedrun game itself. If it has good tech on it, then that's cool. But usually, most of the time, you're running in, you're using a special move, you're gathering up the enemies, using a special move. I know that's not some people's jams, unfortunately. Oh no, I appreciate that you having that knowledge corner, Dan, because I don't have the inner working knowledge of like GDQ stuff. I just watch. I've been consuming it for so long. Street Fighter 2 World Warrior speedrun, it can be done. You're right, it can be done. It'll also be, I mean, I don't know if you've all seen the Street Fighter 1 speedrun, and that speedrun is just how many Shoryukens can you get out in a row fast enough to kill the enemy as soon as possible. It's an execution check rather than a speed check at that point. I mean, I'll tell him anyway. I have availability outside of... Yeah, the big thing about speedruns is, like, if you want to optimize them, well, you have to optimize them. You can't actually, you know, you can't do anything cool or fun. You just gotta optimize them. And then if you want to do, like, you know, a play around or a show off thing, well, it's not a speedrun anymore, which is cool. But then even those play around stuffs can kind of get boring after some time as well. Even as someone who likes fighting games, I watch them, I'm kind of like, okay, you show me a lot of cool stuff, and now you're clearly running out of ideas, and it's getting a little bit stale. So I don't know, it's a little bit of a shame. Outside of which I have open, or I should say otherwise, if I can spell, otherwise, work hours are 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, which I have open availability outside of. hours. Okay. Did I play any code comms? Nah. I don't think so. I think having a code comm for a game that's that fast and has a lot of things to explain is going to be a personal nightmare. And then if I have a code comms, I also have to get them up to speed on how I want to have the game commentated as well. So it's like, it's possible. I don't think I'm going to, though. I think that's just too much work for someone to say, hey, watch this whole speedrun, learn everything. You've got to learn it. Whereas I already have the information in my head, and I can kind of do both anyway. Okay. No. Be at an event May 28th and 29th. Anytime during 30th, 30 through June 4th, and can call time off of work. Otherwise, work hours or something. Okay. Okay. So let's do that. What's my upload speed? I don't fucking know. I don't know my upload speed. Speed test. Which is gonna be a little bit hecked up, isn't it? I don't think that's true. But if my downloads are that fast, that's pretty good. Very well, so I didn't think there was anything like gotta focus on this part, like com talk. Yeah, I think the biggest part is like I have to take some of those filler moments that I took and just commit them to donations. That's the big thing. I need to commit them to donations. Apparently, I was running 700 megabytes download. I did not realize I had that much speed out here. I think it's just I don't have great connectivity in general, so it's not that great, honestly. But if people aren't using it, then it goes pretty fast. If people are using it, then things get really janked up. But my upload is 37.7 megabytes. 37, I guess. But yeah, I guess I have fiber optic out here. They said I have fiber optic, but it sure isn't like... It doesn't always work that well. Sometimes the internet is a little bit jittery and not great. But yeah, you're right, Sonic Guy. Like, yeah, the Marvel fighting games are really good about showing off very interesting stuff. But you can also tell sometimes when they run out of cool stuff to show. And then it's like, it's not so interesting anymore. The Marvel vs. Capcom game ones are, I think, the best ones, honestly, because they're kind of built on, like, piles of jank a little bit. So it gives you a lot of fun stuff to do that it does not get to be seen in a competitive standpoint. Are any particular of your runs that we need to know about? No? I mean, it's kind of a pain in the ass to capture on my end, but that's not their problem. They don't need to know that. I think it's fine. NA. I'm going to put NA. You run remotely? Yes. Stream URL, twitch.tv/Ryudo. Or they want HTTPS. HTTPS. So, oh my gosh, I cannot spell anything today. HTTPS/twitch.tv/Ryudo. There we go. My YouTube channel. I don't know that actually. This sucks nice now. I got fiber and Twitch is so sucky at times. Yeah, I think I had a really big problem around Christmas time, honestly. Was the big thing. Because, let's do elevator action, return, speedrun. Because I think a lot of people were home for Christmas, so the online got hit a lot harder. Or the internet usage around here got hit a lot harder. And it's not a very... It's a much older area, honestly, as well. So the big thing is like, or I should say older in terms of like an older area in terms of like actual town, but also the folks who live here are also older. So I don't think people are really using internet all that much out here. So it's kind of its own beast of like, I might be the only one out here who's really like heavily using the internet, or one of the very few people who's heavily using the internet. So I think when Christmas time came around and maybe families came out here and younger folks came out here as well, then that became a problem with like the internet usage and why, you know, I was having so many dropped streams when I was streaming around the late side of the year. But since then, it's been smooth. It's been fine. It's been really, really good. Twitch handle Ryudo, Twitter handle Ryudo. Availability. Why didn't even ask me for my describe? I guess they described it. So I'm gonna say 30 to the 4th. Sure. All right. Submission details. Game name. Elevator action return. Slash subscribe. Me chatting on Twitch. No game action happening whatsoever. Yeah, subscribe to me. This is great content. This is great content. Alright, we're just going to, and why it should be in a marathon. Words like hype and cult classic should not be in description for free admission on runs if you're submitting a race. But keep in mind, we can't always accommodate these arrangements, and sometimes we require a run to not be a race. All runners must create their own valid submission to be considered. Okay, gotcha. Elevator action turns is an arcade game that plays heavily into managing cycles for the aforementioned elevators. By using techniques. Hold on. New jam just dropped. We got the best song on the OST. The aforementioned elevators. They spell it fiber with an E. Well, actually, I don't know how they spell it here, honestly. One sec here. I'm turning up the jams. A little bit more. There we go. Does it find ever since? Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. Just all the upgrades on my price. Okay, maybe the upgrades out here. Maybe that's gonna help as well. All right. Death whoops. We're making the next year, the next hour. That's a true speedrun, right? Will we make it off this screen in the next hour? We'll never know, but you will have to subscribe to see the next episode. The answer is no, probably not. Vulnerability, death warps, and screw. For the speedrun. They're gonna be like TikTok episodes. They're gonna be like just like 1 minute every episode. Is gonna be great. Quick action. All right, let me turn it back down. That's all jams. That's all. I just had to show it. Only made episode 2. All right, but enough about me. What you all got going on this weekend? What have you done this weekend and or still have to do for the rest of this weekend? What are you all big enjoying? Just chilling, literally nothing. I baked some sourdough bread today. Oh, green intern. We bought some really good sourdough bread. I haven't got to have any yet, but I'm thinking about that sourdough bread now. I might just have a second breakfast and make some sourdough toast. Oh, that sounds super good. All right, okay, there's a quick action, a quick pace. That requires the player to react to every situation presented to the. There we go. If I go to Winter Showdown in a couple hours. Wait, hasn't it started yet today? Also, what's up, Spine Shark? Good to see ya. Winter Showdown doesn't start today? It's noon. Or 1, I guess. Or unless you're saying it has started and you're just not getting out there very fast. With a good butter is killer. Yeah. Sourdough's so freaking good. We have a sourdough starter going, so we're gonna have our own sourdough bread at home as well here soon. Making a pizza tonight. Ooh. Anything special about the pizza, or just might go get a pizza, making a pizza? As I'm video processing for Pizza Grande. Man, everyone's making food. I'm out here like eating my leftovers, and because we had my partner's mom here all week, you know, we have a lot of leftovers, and we've been eating out a lot and stuff like that. And now everyone's making food, and I'm the only one who's not making food for a change. It feels awful. It feels bad. Terrible. No, it feels great, honestly. I'm really proud of y'all. Just the only game I'm in. Oh, okay. Now that makes sense. Oh, KOF is today. You want to get to watch KOF? Hell yeah. Jalapeno cheddar loaf this week. Oh, I didn't even think about that. What if I have a sourdough jalapeno cheddar bread? Ooh, that might be something to think about. Your bread making me going really well lately. Nice. Got a method for a good sourdough down. Also did a test batch of the little sourdough rolls, which look good as well. Yo, that looks really good. What methodology have you really added to your sourdough that you think makes it work really well? I'd be curious to know. I'm not the baker between my relationship. I'm more of the general chef cook style. But if there's anything that I can learn from other people and pass on in terms of knowledge, I would happily do that. Let's put it to and a quarter munching arcade game. There's always plenty of those. I'm not exactly sure how to write about my game, but I don't want to make it too long, but I think that's good. Explain the techniques. That is going to be quick action. You have to react to stuff, and it happens a lot because it's a quarter muncher, it's an arcade game. I think that's good. A category should be JAD any percent, JAD, comma, any percent, comma, non-Saturn? Is that what we call it? Non-Saturn? I don't remember. I hope one day I go back to the scoreboard and see my score is beaten. That would be great. Not Saturn. It's not Saturn. 80% JAD, not Saturn. Something like that. I don't know. Something like that. Not Saturn. Okay, category estimate will be 00, 15, 00. Category video, which I have to upload here in a second, which I will do that later. Game console. Name. Original release platform. Arcade? We'll see. I'm too hungry to wait till my fish cooking, so I'll be chopping board and eat a thing of raw broccoli in the meat. I thought you were just gonna say, I'm just gonna throw some broccoli in the steamer and just eat the head of broccoli. And I'm like, you know what? That's valid. Some salt, some pepper, and eating the head of broccoli actually sounds like a dream to me. That sounds really good. No, you're just gonna just chop it up. It's like, I'm eating it raw. I got it. Getting all the nutrition and minerals. Yum, yum, yum. It is like, you made a pizza today? All right, look, y'all. I'm about to stop the submission. I have a coupon for a large pizza that I still need to use before the end of the month, and I'm about to use it right now. You are fucking with me. A Tongjong? Huh. I'm not familiar with this. What's the Tongjong method? Calls for pre-cooking a portion of the raw flour in a recipe of a liquid. Interesting. Okay. Let me put that in my cooking folder real quick. I have never heard of this. This rules. Non-Saturn, I think. Okay, he's running PC. I mean, effectively, yeah. Also true. But there's a reason why there are no Saturn runs whatsoever. 0 Saturn runs. Any percent arcade emulated and emulated PC. It's not PC though. It's MAME. I don't know what to call it. I mean, it's effectively MAME. It's not, because there is the Steam version. And if I say PC, they might think it's the Steam version, and they might not know the intricacies of, whatever. But category name JAD 80% not Saturn is actually verbatim correct on the board. That part's actually legitimately correct though. In fact, actually, I think I need to reverse it a little bit. It should be 80% JAD. not Saturn. There we go. I ate 2 romaine bunches this morning straight out of bed. I love it. I love breakfast in bed. Me eating 2 romaine punches. Covered fruit talk, but I'm about to make dinner, so I have to wait too long to stuff my face. Ooh, overkill. That sounds super good. But what is for dinner? That's important. That's important. Star was really sleeping when feeding Star prior to making the dough. I've been doing like 3-to-1 bread flour, wheat flour. Okay, that really gets these kicking. Okay, so you're actually using a ratio instead of bread flour and wheat flour. We have some wheat flour left over as well. So maybe we can actually start doing that combination as well. Start playing with combinations. Okay. Oh, that's it. That's actually it. Wow, that took me like 20 minutes to do. That took me longer than a few runs of that speedrun game I do. All right, let me log it back into my YouTube account real quickly here. I'm going to cut the video down. I won't do that on stream, mind you. And then, you know what? Let me link this in here because I don't know if anyone's seen it at all or not. I mean, some people have clearly seen it because it has 46 views. But 44 of those might be mine. But there's that as well. Spaghetti with egg whites, onions, and bell pepper. Oh. I don't even have the car today either because my partner's at work and she needs the car to go to work. I'm about to order this goddamn pizza, y'all. You are killing me. I'm killing myself. I know it's my fault. I know it's my fault, but damn, you are killing me here. It's super good. Yo, what's up, Chi Daddy? Bringing in the real golfers. At this time, you love to see them. Yo, good to see you, bud. Good to see you. How you all doing? For those of you who don't know me, name's Rito, variety streamer. You caught me on the tail end of actually doing some recording for a GDQ submission. Just recorded a run of Elevator Action Returns. Went ahead and explained everything during the run and whatnot, and I'm about to submit it to GDQ to hopefully get a run on there. We'll see what happens. If I do, great. If I don't, great. I tried. I'm trying something new, and I think that's really important to me. How was your strive today? Feeling pretty good? Thank you, Mr. Guys. I appreciate it. What's up, Sushi? How you doing? Not even helping me not get pizza. Look, never knows best. We're in this together now. We're in this together now. We gotta get pizza. Apparently, Sunday, February 26, 2023 is National Pizza Day, and we've been missing out on it this entire way. We gotta get the pizza now. We gotta get the pizza. Whole loaf other than the tangdong, and add a bit of vital gluten to it. Oh, right, vital gluten to increase the hydration. Okay. Actually, that's very interesting, because I've seen that before, and I've never really thought about like how that could be used, but that makes sense. Go offline and host the cheat day. No. But he would have been close. It would have been close, honestly. Thank you, by the way, KO. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. The super sick today. Nice. Appreciate it, Sushi. Thank you much. Yeah, great. Yeah, yes. They were great, says they. Yeah. G-Daddy kind of cracked. But I've been watching your games as well. I saw you last week as well, Aramusha, and like the whole WBZ crew was playing out of their minds. Like, you are playing super good. Like, it terrifies me that you are playing against one another that clean and that well. So it was really a lot of fun just lurking and watching you all play one another. I didn't even want to break into the games because I'm like, I don't want to ruin this. This is great. So, you know, keep up the good work, y'all. I will love to see you compete at Texas Showdown here coming in the next few months. We boys. Is that it? Is that how we have to pronounce it? Am I doing this wrong? Am I not hip enough with the crew? Because the answer is probably yes. Should we watch and runs? No. I should probably just put on something. I probably should put on something. But I'm just listening to music while I do my submission. All right, so I filled out a submission as far as I can so far. The last thing it wants me to do is do a category video. I figure it just wants me to just, I don't know. I guess that's where they want me to submit my exploration of the run and not my world record run. I would love to do that, but it wouldn't explain anything, so no big deal. All right, so what I'll probably do then, in that case, is I will go ahead and cut the stream here. Sorry about the late raid, y'all. I did just finish recording, and I'm about to submit it here. I just need to take some time to cut down the video that I recorded earlier, pop that into YouTube, and then I'll pop it into here, and then we're good to go from there. Yeah! No. Thank you so much, new follower. I can't believe it. You lift 2 tables at once because you're so freaking swole. follows here are always anonymous. If you just want to follow and look away, hey, always feel free to do that. But otherwise, hey, chat in the chat. Happy to have y'all here. Thank you so much for the support, as always, crew. Like, and I don't mean that from a follower perspective and like a sub perspective and like, you know, donations perspective, but just in general, hanging out while I'm doing things that are really personal to me and important to me and a lot of fun to me as well. You all hung out through it. You gave me feedback right away on the recording, which was really helpful because then I'll be in my own head thinking like, oh, that wasn't good or anything like that. So, you know, having you all behind me and kind of pushing me forward to do this is a really big help. So thank you. Thank you. All right. So let's see here. I guess now that I've picked up the Chi Daddy crew, I probably should send you off somewhere else here. Let's see who's doing what today real quickly. All right, what do we got? Who is doing what? Oh, hey, a rare opportunity to raid into my friend, Red Mage Susie. It's a rare moment. She's playing Mega Man 3, and something's probably goofy is happening. She's probably falling into a hole somewhere. Don't make fun of her, but, you know, smile. Just smile a little bit. But hey, y'all, once again, thank you all for hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. We're going to go over to Red Mage Susie. Hopefully she gets the W as well. Wish her good luck. I will be doing the same. And until Monday, where we have more Pizza Tower, take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Stay cute as always. And until then, peace.